Welcome to the NintendoCade channel. I am Danny. Today is actually the top 5 in my game room. I usually have a series where I tell you my top 5 of various items in my collection, but today is actually specifically my top 5 Club Nintendo rewards that they actually gave out to the gamers like yourself, registering your points. If you guys remember back in the day, not too long ago actually, during the Wii era and maybe the GameCube, they actually didn't call it Club Nintendo back then, but you did register your points during the Wii era, and you actually, as you reach a certain threshold, you can actually redeem your points for certain physical prizes and digital as well. But nonetheless, these are my favorite items that I've still hold to this day. That I hope you guys, maybe you guys were able to grab some of these, but you may be forgotten. And that's this part about the top 5 that I want to mention. But definitely give me a thumbs up, subscribe to NintendoCade as you enjoying this episode. Leave me down below what your thoughts are. I really appreciate that. All your feedback I do read, and I'm actually always try to get back to you guys as best I can. But doing number 5, my very first one that actually one of the last items that they gave out as a freebie to various Club Nintendo members. That is the soundtrack for Super Smash Bros. So if you guys don't know, Nintendo recently announced Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Really exciting news, and with that, the soundtrack brings back the memories that they gave this out. It's really cool. It's a 2-disc set, has various music from the 3DS, also the Wii U edition of the game. So really nice. Just anytime I could pop into my CD player, listen to the great sounds from the various games. So obviously the Smash Bros. Great thing about it, it covers many franchises in Nintendo's history. The next one is actually a platinum reward given back in 2011. I don't know, maybe you guys may remember that time. They actually gave out this really cool pin set. It's actually, obviously you guys don't know, I'm a very big retro fan. You can see this big Mario 8-bit sprite there. Of course, if you look in the front, it doesn't tell you what it is really, but on the bottom it says it's actually a 2011 special reward for North American Platinum members. And you flip to the back, it's actually a pin set. So you can see various characters in the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES. Just to name a few, obviously you have Mario, Goomba, some coins, Bullet Bill. We have some mushrooms here. The green one, obviously you get a 1-up. You have some of Mario throwing a fireball, Bowser, and also Princess Peach down below. It's also known as called Princess Toadstool. Many of you guys may not know that. That's actually her original name back in the early 80s and 90s. So yes, this is, and on the side, just to give you a little bit, this is Mario on the flagpole looking really cool. This is actually how you end off the level. And inside here is actually various colors. You can actually mix and match, arrange it, and you can, if you do something that is really cool, if you flip these boxes around, you can actually make a different image besides Mario. Now, many of you guys may not know that. You open it up, you can actually toss it, flip it, you can make a different image. So that's one of the cool features of this pin set. The next one is actually one of the earlier rewards for Club Nintendo for Platinum members. Actually, the very first one that I remember, and it's actually number 3. And this is this really amazing cap. And it's actually a wearable cap. It's actually Mario's cap. Obviously you can imagine, I'm just putting it on top of my hat right now, but it actually fits my head perfectly, and it is actually something that you can maybe cosplay with it. But nonetheless, it's actually a proud piece of my collection, and I never had a Mario cap until this one. So it's actually well made, and you can see from the bottom side. And it's actually have a little groove just like the Mario, like the logo of Club Nintendo itself. So what can I say? This is what a way to start the Platinum rewards for numerous years to come. So now we're down to number 2. Now this is actually one of the one of my favorite pieces. They actually had a really nice way of presenting when you open it up for the first time. It's actually a question mark block box. But I'm just going to show you right off the bat, this is awesome figure that they had the various characters from the Super Mario Brothers universe. We have Bowser there, we have obviously a little Goomba there coming out of the pipe. We have Toad, Mario on Yoshi there. We have Luigi, we have Princess Peach right there, all in one figure. It's actually very high quality. It's a great way to display in your collection that you love the Mario franchise. And looks great. So nonetheless, number 2 for me, and I still have it displayed in my game room up to this day. Now my absolute number 1 is something that unfortunately Club Nintendo did end And unfortunately, now they did with the replacement for Club Nintendo is My Nintendo, and you obviously still register your points. But one thing I love about these things is the rewards you get when you register your points from when you buy some various the physical games available at the time. And I registered every single one of my points to get this one because it was worth so much. I actually used everything before the end. It's actually one of the last pieces, and that is this Luigi's Mansion figure here. This is actually they kind of based it on the second game on the Nintendo 3DS, Dark Moon. Look at that, isn't that cool? You can see it has a little backdrop there where it goes with the poltergust, vacuum sucking in all the ghosts. It looks so cool. You can see it's so animated. You can see his expression. He looks very scared, and the ghost obviously scaring him from the backdrop. And look at the mansion itself. This is actually really cool. So if you look at the two figures side by side, you can see they fit well together right next to each other. This is my Club Nintendo collection all in one place. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 Club Nintendo rewards over the years. Unfortunately, the program has ended, but nonetheless, I have great memories of putting all my codes in there and getting the various game items, physical items that I'm able to add to my collection. So leave me down below in the comments what your thoughts of this collection. If you have your own favorite Club Nintendo, I know there are tons of items in the catalog over the years, so let me know. I'm very interested to hear. If you enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to NintendoCade. That's always helpful. And I'll catch you again in the next episode.